they ever heard that how during the filming of it, the Munchkins had orgies?
I heard that like there was
The
like
actors.
some curse shit going on with that or something
Yeah,
like that.
I think because they were put the acting conditions of it for the Munchkins or like the small people was so bad that they just jammed them in a like hotel room or not hotel room but like hotel, like a cheap hotel,
Mm.
and they were just I don't know orgies
Doing coke
happening.
and fucking bitches.
So
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your favorite beer podcast, Stout and Lager. It's episode 22, and we're actually doing the first episode of 2024. My
yeah,
name is
yo,
Stout, and I'm always joined with my co-host, Lager. And let's enjoy some
hello.
beers.
Let's open some cold ones and welcome in the first beer of 2024 for not technically both of us, but I guess for this podcast, I guess.
Yep.
And that honor will go to the to continue our world tour of the top selling beers of each nation. We're trying out Mexico's top beers. And since we already did Corona, we already did Modelos, which were actually top two. And Tecate we can't get because it's not very commonly accessible here. We're trying Dos
Number
Equis.
three.
Number
Dos
yeah,
Equis. Number four.
Dos
Top
Equis.
four.
Number 4. And then yeah, like Dos Equis I've had before. I'm sure we all had it before.
Yeah, I've had it before
I'm
too.
opening,
Have some good memories of it.
opening
into that
one
later.
now.
Open that bitty.
Cheers, man. First cheers of the 2024.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
My
That shit's good.
first beer of 2021, 2024.
It really,
Yeah.
because I don't think I can say that technically
Damn.
because the January 1st.
Well, yeah,
I
but
was
I don't
still
think I drink
drinking beer.
that day. We'll get
You
into
aren't?
that on the catch up. So I guess
No.
going into the catch up. How was your last day of the year, and how has your first week of the year been? What have you been up to?
So what we did for New Year's, my brother, I feel like for the first time he hosted like almost one of his first gatherings at his place because he invited us. So my parents, me, my sister, her kids, her brother-in-law. Sorry, that just gets me. No, yeah, and then his in-laws from his wife's side. So his wife's parents, grandparents, uncles, cousins. I keep trying to say something in Spanish. I don't know why. And it was fun. It was fun. Like, we went to first the space. Shit, can we say it? To this Kennedy Space Center. Do you know one? You ever been?
Yeah, I know where it is, but I've never been. We'll see.
It's just so funny because like it is hyped as amusement park, or I don't know the way some people are saying it's like un park.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it has. I think it's more of a park in the sense that Hollywood Studios. It's a Universal
Oh, it's
is
like
a park.
like more of like attractions
Shows.
as opposed to rides.
Yeah, it shows.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Informative shows, kind of like about different rockets, different space missions.
I
All
thought you
that
were gonna say
stuff.
rocks. That would have been crazy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they talk about rocks. The thing is,
I mean, at
you
the end
have
of the day,
to-
planets are just rocks, right?
rocks hurling down space. With just one single speck on a single rock in the universe. It makes you feel small, huh? But no, yeah, it was fun. It was nice. I was hella almost falling asleep in some of the shows though. It was like I don't know why that day I was just so tired. I just don't sleep that well, And during the days, just usually to where taking my naps, and we're walking, and then we would sit down, and we watch something, and just like you almost fall asleep, but it was fun though. Got to hear about my brother's conspiracy theory.
Nice. Does he not think we landed on the moon?
So he starts talking about like how much you believe it, like on a scale of 1 to 10. And I say a 9, and then because he thinks like, well, we haven't gone back to it in 50 years, and it's like, well, how do we know if it actually happened then? And I don't know. I think when you see the footage, maybe like I could be skeptical, and I don't know.
That's a very common.
How will we really know?
Conspiracy theory. I feel like it's one of the more tame ones. There's
I think the most.
They think that like the people, like the president and stuff, are lizards. So.
No, yeah, I think that one. I think is one of the more understandable, in my personal opinion, because I think, how would you really know? Yeah. Unless you were there. I mean, there were multiple teams. They stopped going there in 1972. 1972 was like the last moon mission, but because I can understand the logic of it, like why we haven't, because we've been trying to set up, kind of satellites, do other stuff to help us go further in the future.
Yeah.
So like, because now we're doing the latest mission, Artemis, is to go to Mars by creating a space station in the moon. So we're going back to the moon, and I think that's cool.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude. Maybe in our lifetime we could take a trip to the moon. Maybe. Would you want to?
I don't know. Space scares the hell out of me, to be honest.
No, yeah. I was seeing footage of people in their spacesuits floating in space, like doing work on the satellites. And just think to myself, man, I think that was probably one of the slowest deaths.
Yeah. You literally would just run out of oxygen.
Yeah, if your spacesuit's good, but you tear out, like you just separate from the satellite and just float, no one can find you, and you just like slowly.
I don't understand though, because why can't you just like, I don't know. I don't understand how like they float around and shit. Because like I feel like you should be able to like move your arms to like. Can you not like swim in space? I don't know.
No, because there's nothing to. Cause I'm thinking, well, we'll swim, right? There's matter.
Yeah, you're pushing water essentially, and that's pushing you forward. Yeah, you're displacing water.
And I think maybe if you're falling down, like in the air, there's still something you're pushing through, which is the air.
I guess there's just literally nothing. That's why it's so scary to me. It's like it's terrifying because if something goes wrong, no, there's nothing that's coming to save you. At least now, maybe like in 100 years we'll have spaceships and stuff that'll go up there.
Like mini pods that can like, throw us enough to like get you and then tear you back in, and then you it's crazy because like the way, because I also was spoilers. Never mind, I can't say it. Spoilers. No, reading a manga is like showing me like how freaking like precise you need to be to make the space travel, even like I don't know, consistently successful. Because nothing can go wrong if don't want to die.
It's everything is like calculated like that. And then another thing, so like I said, you can't get saved, and then also you gotta shit in a diaper and piss all over yourself. That doesn't sound like it for me.
I think the experience I want to just experience is zero gravity in the set. I don't need to see like the moon.
Yeah, but you could experience zero gravity on Earth now. Just go into like that plane that goes into like a nosedive.
But how like I want to do that. Nosedive plane.
I mean, you've skydived, so I feel like
No,
There's
it's
like
nothing. It
skydive,
doesn't.
like the plane, and then like the jump from the plane to like space is probably like so big. It's not that big of a jump to like the plane going down. I feel like
No, but yeah. I mean, I want to do it, I, but it is kind of weird. Actually, you're on a plane that's just heading straight down.
pretty much.
Oh man, I don't know. I do want to experience it because I love seeing those videos of astronauts just floating in their spaceships and just like floating. It's like I feel that'd be so cool. But anyway, yeah. So we did the space thing, and then yeah, New Year's was interesting. It was it was my brother's like he had to do a speech, like the brindis, and it was so funny.
That's
He
crazy.
says that he says that he waved his arms around too much when he was doing it.
I
And
feel like
I
when
feel
I
that.
have to talk like that, I just black out. I just talk and then I finish talking and I'm like, I think that was
What
overall
happened?
good.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think that's how I felt like when I did your speech, because it felt like okay, because I don't think I moved a lot in it, and then it just like had a specific position I was in, and just like I just kept moving back and forth, looking at you, looking to my right, like and,
Yeah.
and you do get like warm,
Mm-hmm.
you get
Feel your
warm
cheeks get
when you put.
warm,
Oh yeah,
your
you get everything
ears.
warm,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have to push through almost. I don't know, and you almost forget everything you said, how the experience, like right after. I feel like it's hard to like really remember the feeling, and after that, or like what you said, and people received it. Because
Yeah.
you do go mind blank. It's like just say your words. You maybe look at people, but then I don't know. You really don't are aware. But and then
Facts.
I invited every other guy to make a speech except for me.
Nice.
And I was like low key, like I can't want to do a speech, but I lost my time.
Maybe next year.
But it was fun. It was fun. We played a lot of salsa. I drank a lot of beer, a lot of Coronas.
Nice.
Like people did my my brother's wife's dad. He keeps always brings a handle of Chivas Scotch whiskey every year.
Man.
So
Whiskey.
he loves Scotch whiskey. Like it's like oh that shit's good, but only if I have amaretto. But yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you end up doing for your first New Year's without your family?
Yeah, it was interesting. So the 31st, we ended up making a pernil. We
Nice.
Yeah,
Love
my
those.
family has been making this pernil thing. I don't know if I've talked about it before. It's called a porchetta. It's just like a like fancier cut of pork than like pernil usually is, but it's still kind of made like a pernil. So it's basically
Okay.
yeah, it's just a pernil that's rolled up and it's like a kind of like pork belly, and they put mofongo and chorizos in it, and then they roll it up and cook it, and it's really yummy. So I had that in
Mhm.
Thanksgiving. They made it again for Christmas, and I was like, "Fuck, that looks so good." So for New Year's, we were like, "Okay, let's make some pernil." So we went on an adventure because we went to
Yeah.
Safeway, one of the supermarkets here. Because
Right.
the QFC, the one that's right next to us, is like a little bit of a smaller one. And it's more in like the city. So I was like, maybe the Safeway will have more stuff since it's not as like city-ish. I don't know. Didn't have any pernil,
No.
so we went to Costco. Costco sells in bulk, right? So we ended up getting a fucking 15-pound pernil. But yeah,
Damn.
that was like Saturday, I
15
think.
pounds.
Yeah,
Damn, that's not a
got a
lot.
15-pound pernil, and then we spent Saturday morning or Sunday morning making it. Sunday, it was Sunday, right? The
Sunday
31st was
morning.
Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday, 'cause I
Their
had Monday
first
off.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. So we spent Sunday morning making or Saturday night marinating it, and then Sunday morning I woke up at like 7, put it in the oven, cooked it for until like 4. It was a while. I don't remember how long I cooked it for, but I cooked that. Sour made some pan de jamon, some ensalada de gallina. We had the ayacas that we made for Christmas. And we had a traditional little Christmas dinner before we went out. And we were
Yeah.
actually gonna go out with the gang. So sake, absinthe, soju, and old fashioned
Not
whiskey.
sake.
Oh no,
IPA.
you're right. IPA. Yeah, honestly, it's becoming hard trying to remember these nicknames for our people. I'm gonna need to like write it down and have it on a sticky note. But yeah,
The
so
Discord
IPA.
helps.
Yeah, but we hung out with them. We were gonna hang out with them, but unfortunately, soju and old fashioned slash whiskey. I honestly still don't know which one he
He's
is.
old
Okay,
fashioned.
old fashioned and soju. I
Wait,
think got
wait,
sick.
wait. Who's? Oh yeah, go for it.
Old fashioned and soju are where they went to visit their or soju's
The
family and
family.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think they got sick on the way back, or they just weren't feeling well, so they weren't able to go out. But IPA and absinthe and sour went out still. So we went out to Belltown. First time going out to Belltown. Hit up a couple of different bars there.
Okay.
We hit up I think 3 or 4, and then on the fourth one we were like, all right, let's like post up here. So we got there like at 11:30.
Okay.
And the first one was a dive bar. It was chill, it was a good place to start. We got a drink. I got a Red Bull vodka. Sour got a Coke and rum, and I think they got
Coke
like
and
one
rum.
of the mixed or the mixed tails. Wow, cocktails that they have that are like just ingredients that they have that are just tasty. That's what they got.
Yeah.
And then we ended up taking a picture with sour and I think either IPA or absinthe's phone with like they had a picture of soju and old fashioned on it, and we took a picture together since they
Oh
weren't
right.
able to come out. We sent it to them. They found it pretty funny. But
That's funny. That's cute.
that was the first place. Second place, we went to like a bar that was like a kind of like a.
So what was the vibes usually
bar?
during New Year's?
It was
For those,
really
like,
full.
bars.
So there was a
Full?
bar crawl that was going around. Like you remember the one that we did around Christmas last year?
Shoot, which one?
The one that we did at our CS homie's house or apartment last year.
Last year. For Christmas?
You don't remember? Yeah, we did a Christmas one. It wasn't on Christmas, but
Oh,
it was like a holiday one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they had something
yeah.
like that where it was just I think there's like an organization that like plans bar crawls, and then they talk
Yeah,
to
it's
the
a bar crawl,
bar
yeah.
owners, and then they just kind of set it up. So there was one of those going around. So the second bar that we went to was part of that, so it was really full. But then we went to I think we might have gone to 3. Went to another one. Oh no, we went to 4. I don't know. We went to a couple of bars, but we ended up doing that. We posted up at the last place. In the last place, we sat down. We were drinking. We had a shot of tequila, and then a drink. I got another Red Bull vodka. Or no, I
Red
was
Bull
gonna get a
vodka.
Red Bull vodka, but they didn't have any energy drinks, so I think I just got a rum and coke. It was
They
pretty
didn't have
sad.
any energy drinks, and
Yeah.
they're staying up till fucking 2.
I don't know, bro, but I got a
so
Coke
stupid.
and rum. Absinthe got a tasty drink that was in this really cute mug, and
That's cute.
Old IPA got an IPA, I think, literally. And
Dude,
Sour
I don't know
got
how you
the
don't
Coke and
remember
rum.
his.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
So
But
funny. But anyway,
yeah, so we went there, and then we lasted until 12. We got a shot. We did the shot at 12. Everyone was like, "Happy New Year!" Blah, blah, blah. And then we went outside. We saw some fireworks because they were doing fireworks by the Spacino. Did the fireworks, and then after that, we actually went to St. John's. Dinosaur Bar.
yeah.
We went there, but we Ubered there, and it was like a 30-minute Uber for like probably like a 5-10 minute drive. So then we get there, and this is like at 1:10 already. They close at 2, so we get there. We all get a drink, and we just have the drink, chill, and then we left. We went home, and we started the new year. It was a really fun night. I think overall, I think it was a little overhyped going out on New Year's.
Really?
Because it was like fun, but it was a little bit of a headache. I think like a house party with the homies would be kind of fun. I don't know.
Yeah, 10 times better. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it was also just downtown. Like if we were around where we live, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad since it wouldn't have been as busy. But there's also not as much to do. So I think the plan, like the moves, are either go to downtown and stay at downtown, or do something in like the outskirts. of the city where
Would you
it's still
ever
fun and it's not as packed.
would you ever do a one of those like because there's some bars that do like New Year's parties or like it's like sometimes all you can drink.
Mhm.
There's like a food thing. There's like DJ and it's like because there's this one in that was where I live. That was I think it was $120 maybe $120
Mm-hmm.
for like a ticket. Yeah, and I don't know. I wonder if that's worth it as well.
I think something like that might be fun. The problem became while we were bar hopping around. Some of the places were like chill. Some of the places were full. We started off somewhat early, so I don't remember exactly what time we started off. But the first place we went to that was the dive bar was somewhat more empty, so we were able to get a drink and chill for a bit. But the later that I got in the night, the more packed it got. So that's why, like, when we got to like the third or fourth bar, we're like, all right, we're gonna post up here because we're not trying to wait in line. And I think that bar we had to wait for like 10, 15 minutes to get in. So
Yeah, maybe.
I think it might just be like maybe picking that one spot, like you said, that has like the ticket and you just chill there the whole night.
Yeah,
Might be
like
good too.
of course you have to probably do not say research, but you have to really know what kind of bar it is. It's like if it's your vibe.
Yeah.
But in reality, also because the thing with my brothers, it was fun because we were just dancing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be great that kind of vibe, but with my friends.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think that those like I don't know because like I feel like a club wouldn't have been as good because like at the bars we were able to sit down and talk, and like at a club it's kind of hard to talk, but at the same time like
house parties will always be the optimal, the best setting, but it always tough to organize it because you know how many people you know.
Yeah. I don't regret going out, and I probably maybe next year I'll go out. I don't know. I think I might be home next year. I really don't know.
I'd be down to be at home.
Yeah,
like and do like a party, like, and maybe what you could do, like you invite anybody that you know, and see if anybody turns up.
Yeah,
and then we'll see, and then people meet people, and that's how it'd be.
But yeah, that was the 31st, and then besides that, not much has really happened. There's one thing I do want to say because I've been trying to say this for a while and I keep on forgetting. I mean, we've only done one episode since it happened, but another thing actually happened.
You're pregnant.
And that was how no, please Lord no, knock on wood no. I actually got promoted.
You got promoted?
My job. Yeah.
Hell yeah, good job. Yep. Congratulations.
I've been holding off on updating the LinkedIn and updating everything because the pod has to hear first, but yeah.
I'm sorry, that's not.
No, okay. Bro. Pod comes first. But yeah, so I got promoted a bit ago. I think it was like the last week of December. My manager scheduled the call and she let me know. And I started finally the 31st. Yeah, I was happy about it. I was getting a lot of responsibilities and like more tasks assigned to me, so I was able to get a promotion. But yeah, that's what we've been up to. Man. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, and actually another thing that I was gonna say is during the break from like New Year's until like now, we've just been pretty much just chilling, going to the gym, going to work, chilling. We've actually been playing some Overcooked and some Mario.
The Overcooked so stressful.
Yeah, it's very stressful. I saw a TikTok video on it, and it was like a guy and his partner doing it, or like it was someone and their partner doing it, and I was like, I want to do that again. Let's start from the beginning because we played a bit with like 4 people. So if we start playing 2 people, we're gonna get wrecked. So we started from the beginning again, got like 4 levels in, and got stressed out, and we switched to Mario. I'm playing the Mario game with the elephants. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, the Neo one, right?
Yeah.
Wonder something?
Yeah. And then I saw that the Switch 2 is coming out in like fucking the end of the year, and I was like, okay, whatever.
But the Switch 2 is coming out?
I think so. I think they're coming out with another Switch. I don't know if it's gonna be like an Xbox, like the jump that the more traditional consoles did. I think it's just so like fixing out the kinks in the Switch. So it's not gonna be like a super big jump.
If I'm being honest, I think the Switch is fine the way it is.
Yeah, it's probably like higher tech, a screen, maybe some like
specs
stuff that were like pain points. Probably amend those. I'm gonna open my beer.
Yeah.
with the seamless transition into our second beer.
It's not seamless if you say it.
Me saying that it was seamless made it even more seamless.
You're literally like. Do you remember that moment in Endgame or Infinity War where Drax is like, "I'm moving so slow, I'm invisible to the human eye," and it's like, "Hi, Drax." I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, that's me.
That's me. Man, cheers, man.
Cheers. Clink, clink. But yeah, like we mentioned, we're drinking Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
And a little fun tidbit. So I don't know. I think at the beginning I said that I have some good memories with Dos Equis.
Yeah, go for it.
So the memories that I have of it was I think it was a bit ago.
Yeah.
It was like when I was like 18 or so. I went to this place. I went on a cruise with my family, and we went to Cozumel. That was one of the stops. We went to this one like all inclusive type place that was just like a day pass, and we got drinks, food, and they had like beach stuff. So we went there. But when I was younger, I didn't really drink that much, so I didn't really drink. But we went back last year, and I was post 21, post drinking after all the shenanigans I've gotten myself into. But so we went back
post the dark,
and the place that had the all inclusive drinks. We went to the same location. It was different cruise, but we went there. They actually had Dos Equis. So I drank a bunch of Dos Equis, and actually I like the amber one a little bit more. But this is the first time I've had the regular one. It's still pretty good, but it always reminds me of that experience just being in Cozumel. It was like our post college graduation cruise. It was my birthday around that time too. So. And I was actually when Sour and I got engaged, so a lot of good memories and a lot of good stuff attached to this beer.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's like the cousin of Mexican beer. I don't know.
I think that's like, a very very good way to say
it. Representation.
Yeah. Because I feel like Corona and Modelo are like they're like the celebrities, you know, like they're the top of the top. But this one is very solid, and it's kind of like it's kind of slept on, you know.
It is. It's like, oh my god, you know another reference I'm thinking of, Corona, Modelos, and Tecate are like the Jonas Brothers, and it's the fourth Jonas Brothers that no one knows.
Yeah,
that Frankie Jonas, who by the way he's an engineer, I think.
Damn.
He went to school for engineering, and it's just so funny. No, yeah, because to be fair, it's so funny because the Equis is more often than not the Mexican beer that's on draft besides Modelo.
Yeah, I was gonna say Corona is definitely not on draft. It's usually if I go to a place, I see either Modelo or Dos Equis.
Dos Equis. I feel like Dos Equis is more common as a draft, in a lot of places, which might be because I think they're owned by Heineken. Like the overarching owner
really
is Heineken. I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy.
And yeah, which is more of I think in the American markets probably more than Modelos and Corona's probably more accessible.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. Do you think would you like? Obviously, we don't know what they drink there, but would you say that like Dos Equis is more of like a authentic Mexican beer? Would you compare it to like Corona and Modelo, where they're like more exported? Because I feel like it's still the same thing, where it's probably exported a lot more than like what the locals probably drink there.
Yeah,
but I think it's closer to that than Corona and Modelo.
Yeah, we should look into like actually the how Mexican beer start, because like Mexican beer. Because it's funny, because like, ironically, because in the history of Dos Equis, right? I was telling you. So the brewery gets their name. The brewery that makes Dos Equis is called Moctezuma, and it's named after the last leader of the Aztecs that ruled Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the founder of this, it's kind of weird. He came in 1890. He's a German immigrant called Wilhelm Hasse.
The Germans, man. Beer and Germans are hand in hand.
I think it makes sense because like I think it's kind of similar to like how the Sapporo the beer came about because one of their dudes went to German and like got the techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So it's similar to that. We're like, I think German is like it's kind of how it started. At least the traditional the modern way of doing beer right now. I think, at least European style. But yeah, Wilhelm Hasse, and then in 1897 he brewed Siglo XX, which is the Dos Equis amber. The one the amber one. And the amber one is the first one. And he actually named the Siglo XX because it's like it was in 1897. It's like to usher in the upcoming 20th century with Roman numeral XX.
Yeah.
And then Spanish word Siglo century.
Yep. Siglo XX. It's pretty cool if you think about it. This beer has been for a century.
For a century, Siglo. And then it's like, and we're still welcoming, well, we're almost a quarter way to the 21st century. Is that crazy?
I really don't understand why the 1900s are the 20th century and the 2000s, I guess, is the 21st century, or the 21st century, and then the 2100 would be the. I don't understand. Why is it a year behind?
It's because when it hits 2000, there have been 20 centuries happening.
Yeah, but
that's when.
But the 1900 was the 20th century.
Well, okay. 0 to 100, that's 1 century, right? And then 100 to 200, that's 2 century. That's a second century. So it's kind of like that. It starts from 0 to I think, because it's like because you can't really count 1 when during it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like it wouldn't be the 0th century. It's the 1st century, which was the the without the
so
the
so is it
100?
Like is it like 0 to 49 is 50, right?
But 0 to 49
because 0 is counted in that number, right?
Kind of.
Because like in Excel, I think Excel is 1. I don't know. But yeah, I get
there's
you.
No 0th
it's
century.
like you're counting from the beginning as opposed to like, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've always thought of that, and it always confused me back in like high school when we had to like learn about this shit.
Yeah, most definitely. I think it makes sense after the fact, but like I also didn't understand what 21st century is. Like, what 21st? Like, we're not. But it is counting the centuries. Yeah. It's like you can't do a full count until it's finished, right?
Damn, but I don't know if you saw, but it wasn't imported to the U.S. for a while.
No, yep. It took them almost a century. That's funny. In 1983, the Lager Special was imported to the U.S., which is the first time it was imported. And then apparently by 2009, they became the fastest growing import in the U.S. And yeah, I mean, Dos Equis is pretty good. Like it's a solid beer. It's always there when Corona is not.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like if Corona was on draft, it'd be too powerful.
I think so. I think it'd be too
I still have yet to have a Corona on draft, like a nice 12 ounce or tall boy of Corona.
I feel like I almost want to say I almost saw it once. I don't remember where.
I think the only one that I've seen is Premier, and I've saw Premier, like one bar, but I've never seen Extra, Familiar, like the other ones.
Yeah. Well, for the Dos Equis Lager Especial is a goal to get more of what describing is. It's a golden pilsner style made from spring water and the choicest hops with a balanced composition with a smooth, clean finish It's a party guest who is always invited, never overstays welcome. That makes sense. It has a nuanced blend of malt, spice, and earth tones. Flavorful yet light tasting and smooth with a clean finish. At 4.2% ABV and then 10 IBU.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Four,
Zero grams of
percent?
fat.
4.2% alcohol?
Yeah.
2 of these have whooped my ass. I lost all my alcohol tolerance in a week, I guess.
The New Year's happens and it's like, there it goes.
It's like a reset. You gotta assign the attribute points.
a little bit. But yeah, like, what would you rate Dos Equis?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
So far.
I think I was saying, like, I feel like the sentimental value brings it up a lot. And this is also my first beer in like a week. So it's kind of slapping. Oh, yeah. So I it's gonna be a higher rating, but I'm trying to adjust for inflation. Inflation of my rating.
For inflation for your taste buds.
But I think it's gonna have to be 7.5 micheladas out of 10. The strong beer.
Micheladas.
Really strong.
Oh yeah, cheladas.
What about you?
Yeah, they do micheladas, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I want a michelada now that I said that, but
I think it's a solid beer. I'm thinking because let me test one more time. The thing is, I'm also feeling like you because this is first beer since January 1st.
Yeah, it's like it's hitting very hard. It doesn't taste like a cheap like watery beer. It tastes pretty solid.
Does not, yeah.
I think that's just maybe that's just Mexican beers though, because Mexican beers are fucking good.
I think they've mastered the, I don't know, the light beer kind of thing, like taste, because like we're like you don't feel bad for drinking them. You feel like, hey, this is refreshing. This is me sitting on a porch in like a neighborhood, and with like my boys and stuff, and just kind of like shooting the shit, Mm-hmm. I'm thinking because of that. The thing I'm feeling, I want to give it a 6, but then not. But I also don't want to do a 7 because it'll be too close to you.
Maybe 6.5. I think it was definitely one of the stronger beers that we've had in terms of the
20 beers.
No, the country beer so far. I think
compared to like
definitely like this one the most. But I do think that the sentimental value attached to it, as well as it being the first beer in a while, kind of elevated a little bit. That's why I kept it like at a 7.5. I don't think it's like 8, 9 because those are like the top of the tops, but
top of the tops.
It was a solid beer.
I'll give it a 7. I'll give it 7. Shit, what was it? 7. Y2Ks.
Y2K for the century?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just
breaking 2 centuries. Damn, if you think about it though, this beer has broke 2 centuries. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it has. Like it's reached over 1900 and 2000. So it's like, damn, it's crazy. It like I guess in what was it? What are the dates? 80, 97? No, 90. So like 86? No, 76 probably? No, 66. 66 more years and it'll reach like almost 200 years.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. 200 years. But
iconic, truly.
Iconic. Cheers for the Equis.
Sure.
Thank you for being a good beer.
Yeah.
Going from the 20th century beer, we'll talk about more about some of the stuff that are turning old this century or this year.
Yep. Aside from us.
Yeah. With the new, aside from us, we're always turning old. No, but with the new year, the new things are turning 20, which is kind of funny because like it's 2024. There's a lot of 20s. Now we're kind of going into it. We'll talk about some of the things that 2020 this year. So anything in 2004. Do you want to start us off, Stout?
Yeah. So the first thing that is turning a year older this year is me. I will be 25. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, speaking of
You're almost there.
movies. That's the first thing that I wanted to talk about. So we'll start. I'm gonna do a couple because the website that I looked at ranged from 10 years to 85 years. So we'll see. The first one that I saw that caught my interest was Interstellar is apparently turning 10 years old today.
Oh yeah, that's one.
I recently saw a movie. That's why it stuck out to me. For the 20s.
You watched it recently?
Yeah, I watched it like a week ago or two.
My God.
Yeah, I was pretty late to it. But for the 20s, big 20s, 2 decades, we have The Incredibles. That's an OG.
Ooh,
I remember watching that one as a little kid. Mean Girls. Another big one. Shark Tale. I don't know if you watched that one. Oh, it was good too.
That's the one with Eddie Murphy, right? No,
I think it was Will Smith.
Chris Brown.
I don't know who the I think it was Will Smith, but yeah, he was in it.
I know it's Jack Black. That was a shark.
Yeah,
Will Smith.
And then the last 20-year-old movie is Howl's Moving Castle. You ever watched that one?
Oh,
Studio Ghibli. Some love for Studio Ghibli. The next one up, 25 years, quarter of a century. American Pie. American Pie is turning 25 years old this year.
Oh, I freaking love American Pie.
Yeah,
man.
I said it because of that. Our marathon. That shit was fun.
It was so fun because it was like such a throwback to the.
It was like the early 2000s movies that all had that same scene of like everyone going to school with the Rock movie.
With the Rock song like playing in the background. It's just like I think they're playing Offspring in the second one. It's just like it's like, oh my God, this hits me in the non-existent nostalgia that I have. But because I do remember watching it when I was a kid. Probably once I turned 12 or something, or 13. That's probably when I watched it. Because, when you have an older sibling, you get to see stuff that are like not for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's hitting me in the nostalgia thing. Can you get something else? I'm gonna go non-movie for this one.
What are you saying?
I'm going to go non-movie for this. Mark Zuckerberg co-launched Facebook in 2004.
Damn.
At Harvard.
20 years.
20 years since Facebook was launched.
Was Facebook? No, I mean YouTube was around too.
YouTube came out the next year, I think. And then
I think Facebook was the first one.
No, MySpace was.
MySpace. Facebook was like the first one that like popped it off. I think MySpace just put too many ads. People
kind of. I don't remember having a MySpace. I've never had a MySpace. I'm pretty sure.
I had a MySpace. No, I don't think. I think I had it when like Facebook started. So there wasn't much.
I have much on it. I have a Facebook page in middle school. That's about it.
Yeah, I get it every once in a while. Media. I don't know about you, but every once in a while I get the Facebook reminders, and it's like something that I tweeted in like 2012, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
On memories?
Yeah.
Oh my God, do you ever?
Let's see what opens
the
when
TV,
I open
TV
Facebook.
age, like.
Oh man.
Or like comment down below for like I don't know.
Rates. You remember that?
Rates.
Yep. You see, 2000 and January 8th, 2011. Jets are still alive, baby. I don't even like the Jets. My dad just liked the Jets.
The New York Jets, like the football team.
I'm assuming it's referring to that.
The Jets are still. I'm guessing like they just won a division.
Yeah, this is around the
playoffs.
Yeah, probably clinch a wild card spot or something.
Maybe because I don't see. Quite frankly, I don't see them winning a Super Bowl yet. At this point,
Jets are kind of dookie. They just got Sauce Gardner. Oh, I forgot about that. But yeah, and then I'm gonna say 2 more movies, and then
go for it.
These are the big boys. So 50 years ago, Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out. A little throwback to our little horror game series, which we might have to put some more videos on. I want to see like all the slasher movies and all that. Kind of want to watch them.
We did watch Nightmare on Elm Street, and
It was so bad.
I don't know. It was
It
bad.
did not
It
age
was,
well.
it's just campy at this point.
Yeah.
I think probably the ones that are still scary is probably Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the story of it, where it is actual, almost true story, almost makes me more scared of it. Because anybody can wear a freaking leather face and then just go on a chainsaw rampage,
For real.
kidnap people in Texas. It's just,
Right.
yeah,
And then,
yeah, that was crazy.
and the last big boy, 85 years ago, The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, wow,
Iconic.
85.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wizard of Oz. They ever heard that how during the filming of it, the Munchkins had orgies?
I heard that like there was
The
like
actors.
some curse shit going on.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I think that because they were put the acting conditions of it for the Munchkins or like the small people was so bad that they just jammed them in a like hotel room or not hotel room but like hotel, like a cheap hotel, and they were just, I don't know, orgies.
Doing
happening.
coke and fucking bitches.
Coke
Well,
and
1920s.
stuff like
I
that.
don't think coke was popular in the 1920s.
Maybe, I don't know much.
Well,
Yeah,
not the 1920s, like the 1940s. Probably.
yeah, it was kind of like it's messed up a little bit, but
Yeah. Get them dirty.
Can you guess? I'm gonna throw this back at you because I saw this other list. Can you guess what animated movie came out in 2004?
Animated movie.
Animated movie that was super popular. It was like
The Little Mermaid?
No, you're too
Damn.
no. That was 90s.
Damn. Yeah, I
Need
was
one
pretty
more try.
off. Honestly, I'm blanking. So I just said the first thing that came to mind. 2004.
Okay, think of Incredibles came out.
Uh-huh.
Think about that kind of vibe.
So you're talking about like Disney animated movies, right?
No.
Okay, no. Oh, Toy Story 2.
I would like that if that's.
I'm gonna look that shit up. If I'm right, you better watch yourself.
No, I'm telling you, I have the answer here.
Okay, well, Toy Story 2 came out in 1999.
You were almost close.
Damn, almost. Sorry, what's the answer? What was yours?
Shrek 2.
Oh, I should have gotten that. I think I saw it on one of my lists too.
Yeah, I was like, there's
Shrek.
No way you don't have this.
Shrek is such a good movie. Dude, we watched that the other day. You know, side note. You know what we've been watching?
What?
We binged all of the fucking Kung Fu Panda movies. We watched 1, 2, and 3, and 4 is coming out soon, and I'm so excited for it.
You know, it's so funny because like it is. Some anime movies are so underrated.
Dude, Kung Fu Panda is amazing.
It's so funny. Like, it's just
The dad is a fucking. He's a good dad.
the dad
Like
was
Goose?
voiced by, I think, this Asian guy, like this famous guy, and I don't remember who. But
Yeah, I think it's James Hong.
it's like, who played Fred? No, James Hong. James
Yeah.
Hong.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he voices almost any other Asian parent in animated movies. He's so funny. Here, let me see what and other movies were. That's on my list. Spider-Man 2 and Harry Potter: Prisoner of Azkaban were the second and fourth highest grossing films.
Harry Potter did come out.
Dude, Prisoner of Azkaban was like when The Color came out. Oh, it's the Harry Potter franchise.
Yeah.
You know? It's like it's turned into like dread. And can I tell you something though? So I was 6 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did not watch Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban because it felt too scary for me.
You don't want to get sent to Azkaban?
It's the Dementor vibe. It was the werewolf. I'm like, I don't know. I think I remember specifically like it looked scary to me, especially as a 6-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
I feel
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 came out 20 years ago, I think.
Spider-Man 2, I don't remember it being scary, but I was scared of the first one. I'm pretty sure. Because of the Goblin was just so scary, and then I knew what happened where like he died. And that was like so like scary for my 6-year-old brain, or like
Yeah.
it was just like but my brother would watch stuff like that because he was like, by that point he was 9, so it's like he was into that shit, I guess.
Crazy.
Other things that happened in 2004 was Nintendo released a Nintendo DS,
Iconic.
which is crazy because I remember specifically that was our console for me and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like back then, like we didn't have like an actual gaming console. We had the DS. Yeah, it was until PlayStation 3 where we had a gaming console that was up to date. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We never had the PS2, the Xbox.
I think that was my first console as well. Or like handheld, I guess. DS.
The DS? Yeah. Well, we had all the portable ones. We had the Game Boy Color, we had the Game Boy Advance, we had the Game Boy SP, and then we naturally went to the Nintendo DS.
Yeah, Nintendo definitely had a chokehold on the gaming consoles back in like
Portable,
the 90s, 80s.
No, yeah, 80s. They were the OGs, and then they beat out their rivals. Like they're literally a success story, and then came in the big boys, Sony, and
Yeah.
Can you imagine like, because Sony was doing was making the PlayStation for Nintendo, and Nintendo was like, "Oh, we don't want CDs."
CDs nuts. Sorry.
Damn. Fuck you.
Is that what you're trying to set up?
No, I was not. I was legit like trivia.
I thought you were trying to set me up. I had to I had to protect myself.
F you. But no, but yeah, like they're like, no, we want to keep in the cartridge system, and it's like,
cartridges.
What idiots! If they kept this, I don't know, the deal, PlayStation would not be a thing, probably. Yeah. But and other things that turned 20 this year was the iPod Mini.
iPod Mini.
Yeah. And can you guess how much it came out as?
Like $80.
249.
What?
It was. Pretty sure.
That's fucking
crazy. I literally saw like a video of 249 for 4 gigs.
That's crazy.
For an iPod Mini. Of course, at this point, there was no really good MP3s, I guess. Isn't it crazy? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. You know what I used to have? I had an iPod Nano. I think that's what they're called.
The really small ones, right?
Yeah, the one that just had the play button, pretty much.
Yeah.
I had that, and then I think I got an iPod Touch eventually, but that's crazy. It's crazy to think that Apple was, this is right about around the corner.
Yeah.
19. It's been a while, I guess.
Oof. Can you guess what band released their second song in 2004?
Oh, I cannot.
You know the first one. Okay. The Killers.
Oh shit! Really?
I
get surprised when I think about like all those. I guess that is their peak time. So like when I think about that, I think about like that's the music of the time. But that was literally coming out at that time. That's what I kind of forget.
No, yeah, it was crazy. Like apparently, Miss Brightside came before, and then somebody told me came out as in 2004, and it's just like that's insane that they're that old.
Yeah.
But one last thing, that's 20 years old, which is like the most important thing, talking about TV. This famous series ended its like 10 season run in 2004, which was Friends.
I had a feeling it was going to be Friends. I dropped my phone. You didn't hear that. Anyways.
The series finale was watched by 52.5 million viewers, and it was the 5th most watched I think finale or episode in American history.
That's crazy. Yeah, Friends is iconic. It's crazy.
And 2004, man. 2004 is like I don't know. It feels special. Like it feels like this untouched year, where like it was coming out of the '90s, improving on everything, and then I don't know, still having a voice compared to like I don't know. I feel like into 2010s, and now it feels all I don't know, very systematic, or like things are like art stuff like that are like I don't know. They don't feel unique sometimes. They feel like following a formula. You know,
Yeah.
movies, shows, music. I feel like I don't know. It feels like
Yeah.
what is cool, what is like hip, or like. But in 2004, I don't know. In the 2000, early 2000s, it just feels like everyone just doing shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah. 2004.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
I guess
20
we don't really
years.
remember
20
much.
years ago.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
feel old?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
I, yeah, I feel
Do you
that.
not?
I, f- I'm feeling it. You know, like
I think it mainly hits me when like cuz like there's a high school right next to where we live. So sometimes when we walk around we see high schoolers walking around. I'm like there's no way that's how small we were in high school. Like I feel like they just
I
look
don't think you
so
were that
small.
small.
Yeah, maybe not me, but like it's crazy how perspective does that though cuz like when I was in high school or like middle school, I remember seeing someone, in their 20s and I'm like, "Wow, they're so old." And now I'm there. It's a whole cycle.
You're right. Like we always kept looking like ahead, feeling that
Mhm.
it's so far away from you, and now that it's there, it's like, fuck. Like
Yeah.
it's not as bad to be, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. You feel like you lost something once you realize you're there. Yeah, that wonder of what's next. You know.
Mhm. Yeah, we were watching. So I guess segue into this. So we actually finished Jersey Shore. Sour and I. We
You
finished
did
the
shit.
sixth season, and we were watching it again. And I feel like being an adult now, it
Yeah.
was completely different. Because when we were younger, it was like, oh, wow, like these people are so cool, blah blah blah. But like now you see them and you see how like they're kind of scummy in some ways, and like I feel
Oh,
like
they
I
are.
just understand everything, and it's like it's so weird to think about.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
just like when you're a child, you're just so innocent, like you're just chilling, but you know,
I guess
growing
just
up kills the kid in you.
I which makes it like things like let's say nostalgic grasp, but like wholesome nostalgia things even more special, like the Smosh reunion. I know, like I keep,
Yeah,
like that shit is like it's two
well, I mean
people
they
who,
they were like from like OG YouTube, right? Like right when it
yeah,
started. Yeah,
yeah, they're
that's a
legends. They're like
that's big.
there's freaking news articles talking about them, like in this new platform, YouTube, these
Hmm.
two teenagers, blah blah, blah. And it's just like and. And that story is just so healthy because it's like it's literally they're 36 now when they start, and now compared to like when they started the channel at 16 or 17, and it's like it's so
It's crazy to think
healthy.
about.
It is, and it's so healthy that like they literally they took time apart, they went to therapy, and then they're able, and they've not come back to each other. We're like, dude, we're best friends, but we can resolve conflict. We're able to, like, they're able to communicate. They're able to be healthy adults finally to each other,
Hmm.
rather than staying stuck on the as the 20-year-olds that they were, right? And I
Hmm.
think that's very important because like I think that's a healthy way of growing up now. It's like
Yeah.
you gotta realize how to communicate. You gotta realize how to manage your relationships. Like that. Learn all the lessons, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I also look back. And it's like, man, it went back way too fast.
Yeah, for sure.
So now, stop looking back on this. Now let's look forward.
Hell
Do you
yeah.
have any predictions for 2024 Stout? or what's to come this year?
What's to come this year?
Any bold ones that you have? I can start. We are going to. I think one of our friends that we know will have a baby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think that's my prediction. I feel like,
yeah,
I keep saying, like, whenever someone says like, I've news, like, you're pregnant.
yeah.
I'm like, I think we're getting to that age where like people that
Definitely.
we might be close to, there could be something happening.
For sure. Yeah, I think that might be one. I think, I think there's gonna be more weddings coming up. I think.
Oh yeah, I think you're most likely, yeah.
And then I think also, this is a personal one. I think we're gonna double subscribers. Hopefully.
Dude, that's a good goal.
Oh yeah,
that's a good goal. 80.
When we reach 100.
80, 100.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna pop off. We're already. This is what 22, and it's the start of the year. Got a lot 22. Of content ahead of us.
Yeah, I think we got to really just think about what things we want to do and just do them, right?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
do a prediction.
What?
I'll do a prediction. Mm-hmm. There'll be a Sasquatch finding.
You think so?
Yeah, there'll be like. There will be a Sasquatch finding. We're gonna find actual pictures of Sasquatch, and it will be like go viral.
Damn,
that's one of my things. Yeah,
you know, I think supposedly there's like this like person who predicts things that end up happening, and they've like predicted COVID. Supposedly, they said the aliens are gonna come here, so we might be seeing some aliens this year.
Alien sex.
Hey yo!
If there's a hole, there's a way.
Let me. Yeah.
Okay. One more from each. Okay. How about this? The Jaguars will make it past the wild card round
for next year.
For next year.
Or for this year.
Fuck.
For next
well,
year.
You know what I mean.
Both. Fuck it, both. Why not? Fuck it, we both.
No, I mean, yeah, for the next Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, for the next Super Bowl.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see.
That's
we'll see. We'll
my
sync
take.
Up with you guys on that.
What about you? One more from you.
I think my last prediction will be that I will take the crown next year and not fall to second place.
Hey, that's we'll talk about
a bit of a leak. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it next week. But yeah, dude. Okay. I will root for you, man. If not for myself first.
Yeah. We gotta root for the Stout and Lager boys.
Stout and Lagers for the 1-2 finish, dude. Let's begin anime sports anime. I'll see you in the finals next year.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's our prediction. That was looking back 20 years ago. Let us know of anything that's turning 20 this year. Any nostalgia moments that you have of 2004, and any bold predictions you might have for this new year.
Yep. Let us know in the comments. Yeah. Let us know if you like Mexican beers. If you have any country that you want us to look into next. We're here to put our liver on the line and enjoy beers and talk about life with you guys.
Yeah. All right. Stout and Lager signing off.